Hey everyone, this is Alex again from Echo and Play.
Okay.
If you're wondering why I'm laughing this hard, right here we have Pastor Evangelist Deacon Alpha Oluwo.
Olúwo tí mo. Jesus. Eh? Okay, continue.
Ọ̀pá kan gbogbo Jesse.
Okay.
So introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Okay. Èmi ni wọ́n ń pè ní ọ̀pá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ọ̀pá kan ọmọ ọba. Ó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
No, ẹ fún wa lóríkì yẹn kó délẹ̀. Oríkì must délẹ̀.
Wọ́n ẹ̀ gbóríkì yẹn tán, etí á di.
So what part of Nigeria are you from?
Ìbàdàn. Ìbàdàn méjì ọgọ.
Wọ́n lédè wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Àwọn nọ́ìnọ́ì.
Nine what?
Kí ni nọ́mbà rẹ̀ 88 89 99
62 37. Let's go. Okay.
ọmọ Ìbàdàn kí ni sóò rẹ̀?
So sure ni.
Kí ló jẹ lánàá?
Ẹran chicken.
All right, so let's just get down. I can't even keep a straight face.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get down to the business of the day. So basically, I'm going to be asking you a few questions.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, let's go.
I'm going to be asking you a few questions.
Okay.
And you can reply anyhow you can.
No.
All right, so let's start with, do you think we have a soul or we are just a product of biology?
So, biology. Biology is a subject tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa so many scientific research. And soul is also a spiritual term. Tó jẹ́ wípé kò sẹ́ni tó kí lè tẹ̀ rẹ́rìn náà?
Now,
Ṣé introduction mi ló bá ẹlẹ́rìn ni?
then as you would think this guy is what?
Soul na
Professor?
à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa soul náà.
Oh, my bad.
Soul is something tó yẹ pé is something that we can't really think too much about because it's too deep. But ẹ má bínú, ẹ repeat the question again.
The question is, do you think
Okay.
we have a soul or we are just a product of biology? Basically, like, you know how people would say we evolved from ape, or do you believe in the ideology of creation?
Okay. I will first of all talk about myself. Èmi ò evolve láti ape. Again, àwọn tó wá láti gene ẹranko wọn mọra wọn. You get me? Èrò èmi ń sìn, mo gbọ́njú mọ bàbá àti ìyá mi tó bí mi ní ọmọ. Èèyàn dẹ̀ ni wọ́n ẹ̀ ṣẹranko. You hear me? Okay?
Yo, I can't.
Fún èmi gangan, èmi ò descend láti ape. Èmi wá ní àwòrán ènìyàn. That's number one. So number two, àwọn science don't need people, they change from apes and all of that. They have their own reasons for that. I can't really dispute that. That's for them. But for me, I would say whatever about there's a lot of bullshit going on in this world, man. Àwọn èèyàn ń forí rìn tó yẹ pé èèyàn lẹ́dẹ̀ máa pè wọ́n. Ta ló máa lọ tú research yẹn? Ta ló máa -1 + 1 láti get result?
That's true. You know what?
Èmi ni òǹkàlùkù kò sọ bí tó ń ti gbà wá. Ẹlòmíì afẹ́fẹ́ ni, èmi èèyàn lémi. You get it?
You're not from Erankos.
Eh?
You're not an Erankos.
No, Erankos. You English will lele. Erankos. Interviewer. Let's go. Let's go now. Okay.
So, what is one moment in your life that changed who you are?
That's very deep. Reason ni pé
You're deep gan.
Ọlọ́run is very, very deep. Moment in my life that changed who I am, right? It is human being. Human beings are very funny. It takes a lot of experience for you to understand how human beings behave towards each other. That will change your reasoning immediately. And that way you will know that, okay, ara mi nìkan ni mo mọ̀ o. Mi ò mọ̀nú ẹlòmíì. Moment to change mi nìyẹn. Tẹ́lẹ̀, mo máa ń fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé bí mo ṣe rí náà ni gbogbo èèyàn rí. But mo kọ́gbọ́n nílé ayé tí mo wà yìí. Ibẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ wípé life is funny. You only know yourself. So ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí understand human beings' behavior, attitude, character, that's when the reality sets in me. Get it? Let's go.
So basically, if I can understand what you're saying, you say one moment that changed your life is when you realize that people are not who they say they are, and only trust yourself do your best and leave the rest, basically.
Yeah, and the thing also is when you are living in this life is like mathematics. You only know the number that you carry. If you jam Agbako, what do I mean by Agbako? If you jam another person that their energy is very negative, you'll be wounded.
Fact.
So that's why these things you can't know them unless you learn. If you don't have the experience, there's no how you want to understand all this knowledge that, okay, this is one thing that shaped my experience or shaped where I am or whatever. You have to pass through that thing. So for me, it is human being. Àwọn ènìyàn ni ó jẹ́ kémi rediscover ara mi because I saw and I understand, I experienced how human being behave. Ó dẹ̀ shock mi gan. Ẹ gbọ́ mi?
Gbọ́ yín sir.
Yeah. Ó shock mi gan. Ẹ má sùn. Let's go. Let's go.
Ṣé rí ní orí ètò wa yìí lónìí?
Okay.
Alàgbà ọ̀pá.
Okay.
Ọ̀pá kí ni a máa pè yín náà?
Ọ̀pá ìlú ni gbogbo ayé mọ̀ mí sí ọ̀pá ìlú.
Àgbà, that's what even what I was expecting you to say. Àgbà gángan ni o. Ọ̀bọ yìí ń pòwe pẹ̀lú gángan. Ó sọ ọ̀rọ̀. Ọjọ́ kan ló sọ̀rọ̀ kan. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ní.
Ẹ sọ.
Mi ò rántí ẹ̀ mọ̀. Ẹ kà máa bá lọ.
Okay.
So, do you believe in free will or do you believe everything is predetermined?
In what aspect?
So, you know how people will say, Kato dele ayé, wọ́n ti kọ kádàrá oníkálùkù, right? Destiny. Now, do you believe that we as human beings have the choice to determine our future, or we have the choice of we to determine, okay, this is who I am, this is my work, this is what I want to do, or you believe everything we do in life or every step has been ordained or it has been pre-planned? Okay, but or you think we have free will?
You see, ọ̀rẹ́ ó deep now because life tá a wà yìí ò certain. Even if you plan what you're gonna eat this morning, something can happen tó lè disrupt plan yẹn. And tó bá dẹ̀ disrupt plan yẹn, ó lè jẹ́ gàrí ló fẹ́ mu tẹ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ já dídín. If situation bá occur tó disrupt plan yẹn, ó lè end up láti jẹ fùfú àtewédú. You love the balance.
Analogy,
okay. That's cool. So reason yẹn tó jẹ́ pé life tá a wà yìí, kádàrá wà. Ó ní àdúrà kan táwọn yẹn máa ń gbà, wọ́n á ní Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí nǹkan tá a rò kó ba nǹkan tá a ń rò jẹ́. Tó bá yẹ pé ilé ayé yìí ò ní oògùn kankan, tí ò sí problem kankan tó ń ọkọ nínú ayé, a lè sọ pé kádàrá certain. Tó jẹ́ wípé tó ń kálukú bá ṣe ń wálé ayé náà láma gbogbo nǹkan tó ìṣẹ̀dá ń kálukú bá ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ sọ náà ló máa accomplish because kò sí problem ní kankan nílé ayé, right? So definitely gbogbo nǹkan tá a plan ó máa wá sí ìmúṣẹ náà ni, right? But there's a lot of obstacles in this world. Different obstacles. It's not even your own problem. You are not the cause of the obstacles. Ó lè jẹ́ bàbá àbí ìyá tó bí ẹni cause ẹ̀. Ó lè jọ rẹ̀. Ó lè má tiẹ̀ ṣe family ẹ̀ gan. Kó jẹ́ world gangan fúnra is the obstacles. And you have to overcome it. Regardless of the kádàrá you are bringing.
So you're saying basically life is not based on just destiny alone. There's also choices involved.
Yeah, it's not about destiny alone. Destiny is there. It's very, very...
But you have to walk the path of that destiny. So we as human beings can derail. Due to circumstances, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because not... Tẹ́ bá ráwọn ẹlòmíín tá ń sìn tẹ́ rò pé ní kílé tó ń ṣe báyìí, kílé tó ń tọrọ owó àbí wáì tí life ẹ̀ rí báyìí. Ó lè má kò choose life yẹn. Mi sọ pé àwọn míì wà tẹ́ pé ọwọ́ ara wọn náà fi ṣera wọn. But I'm talking about people tẹ́ pé they don't choose it. That's nǹkan tó relate mọ́ question tẹ́ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Because life tó bá gbé ara ọpẹ́ ni ká máa dúró. Ẹni tí ayé ò bá fira ẹ̀ hàn kó máa dúpẹ́ ni. Táyé bá check yín wò tán bá sound check yín. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, if life sound check you, ẹ máa balance. You get me? So òun ló fà á pé àwọn tẹ́ bá rí tí ó yẹ pé wọ́n need help àbí tó yẹ pé wọ́n ṣe one or two things, ó lè má jẹ́ owó ara wọn náà fi ṣe ara wọn, ó lè jẹ́ life. Kò dẹ́yìn ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló ní good backup tó yẹ pé tí life bá tí life bá ọkọ̀ sí ẹ tó ní good backup tó lè tètè gbé ẹ kò ń ṣe gbogbo yẹn ló ní irú opportunity yẹn so ẹni tí ò bá ní irú opportunity yẹn sìn tí life bá farahàn ó máa ṣubú ni ó máa take time kó tó dìde ó dẹ̀ lè má dìde mọ́ so destiny is part of it and also choice náà wà nbẹ and then the kí ni main point ni pé okay regardless of destiny and choice and problems and obstacles in this life okay àti wálé ayé tí ìṣòro bá kọjú èèyàn kí ni solution that's the thing ṣó yẹ kí ìṣòro yẹn ṣó yẹ kó wé wá down ni nope ó yẹ ká gbìyànjú ẹni tó bá ní àfojúsùn tó dáa ká gbìyànjú pé okay ibi tí mò ń lọ ni yeah mo understand pé problem líle ó máa wá ó máa lọ ni right ẹ̀kọ́ náà ló débẹ̀ èèyàn tí ò bá ní ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó lè má ní that spirit of motivation and encouragement pé jẹ́ kó ń forí tì tó yẹ pé a lọ padà máa ṣe nǹkan burúkú ṣé máa blame ẹ pé nǹkan burúkú ló ṣe ni no not all of them òun lè má tí ní ẹ̀kọ́ débẹ̀ láti mọ̀ wípé let me hold myself tight má jẹ́ kẹ́gbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ má jẹ́ rìnrìnkùnrin jẹ́ kí n try jẹ́ kí n put more effort a little bit ẹ get me but àwọn míì wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ pé thinking yẹn ló wà ń brain wọn wọ́n á ní jẹ́ kí n put more effort tó dẹ̀ pọ́n dẹ̀ máa padà jà sójú ọ̀nà ẹja máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí pọ̀ jù let's go.
That's actually very insightful, to be honest. I'm not combat. So just so you know Okpa is not all about the drums alone. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ńbẹ.
Kí lẹ pè sá? Ẹ tún ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sọ.
Mo ní pé Okpa is not only by the drums alone. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ńbẹ.
Okay.
Ìṣọ̀kẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọpọlọ ló ní kò mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nídìí ọpọlọ. Yorùbá tí mo sọ yẹn òye mo kàn fẹ́ rhyme ni. Anyway, let's continue.
Ṣé ẹ ti rap rí?
Rapper ni, jẹ́ kí fún yín bars ni.
Ẹju 1 2 fún mi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo talented, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo adapted, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo hospital, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo active, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo lifted, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo uplifted.
O de gbari iṣẹ́ yẹn o. Yẹn náà ń pè ní snake rap. Snake rap, let's go. Let's go, baby.
So, is there a point in life that you've ever felt completely helpless and hopeless? And how do you handle that situation?
That's true. Ó ti wáyé rí o. Especially in America. America ni mo ti feel ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Because kò yá àwọn èèyàn. Téèyàn bá fi base ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ibi tán ti bí wa tá a dàgbà díẹ̀ sí tá a mọ̀yàn sí tá a lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ sí tó kàn dédé neglect kò kàn fi kíní yẹn lẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ lọ sí ìlú àjèjì kò wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa rebuild life láti bẹ̀ psychologically ó ní agbára o àsìkò kan wà tó yẹ pé mo fi bẹ́ẹ̀ pé èmi nìkan ni mò ń dá ṣe mi ní anybody kò yẹ kí life rí bí eléyìí náà kí n má lè rẹ́yìn kan tó ní gba 1000 gba 500 200 bí n bá lówó lọ́wọ́ èmi náà ní ìfilẹ̀ tí n bá lówó lọ́wọ́ èmi náà ní ìfilẹ̀ tí n bá wọ́n èmi náà ni mò ń sọ́ọ̀tì ara mi so kíní yẹn ó hit mi ní brain pé ẹ tún question yín béèrè again.
The question is there a point in life that you've ever felt lonely, hopeless, and how did you handle the situation?
Bí mo ṣe sọ, moment yẹn ni I felt like tough báwo la ṣe lè èèyàn nìkan náà ló ń dá ọgbẹ́ ṣe so kí ló yẹn báwo mo ṣe overcome ẹ ni pé mo ti get used sí I won't lie to you so tí moment yẹn bá ti wá reality is a reality check what do I want to do about it this is me I'm alive and I'm doing okay èmi tí bóyá mo feel bad lónìí tó bá dọ̀la I will feel good again music kò sẹ́ni tó lè yà wá tí n bá ti lè gbélú mi tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ music yẹn mo ti di àjọ̀nú mi mo ti di spirit mi nìyẹn so nǹkan tí mo máa fi wipe away sorrow náà nìyẹn.
So now based on what you just said now my next question to complement that would be what is something about loneliness that you think people don't really understand?
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn deep o ṣe loneliness ìgbà mi ẹ lè wà láàrin èrò kẹ̀dẹ̀ wà lonely because loneliness ties to trust and what do I mean by trust means tẹ́ bá wà lonely that means there's a lot going on within yourself and it only takes you to trust one person to share that things with so if there's nobody to trust you keep that all in and you suffer for it so loneliness ó ní agbára ẹ lè máa rẹ́rìn a lè wà ń patí ká máa ṣàwàdà kó dẹ̀ pé ẹni yẹn wà lonely tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni tẹ́ ẹ trust jù láyé àtọ̀run òun ló betray yín. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ yìn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, even kẹ́ one party kẹ́ even kan gbé best food yín wá síwájú yín, ẹ máa jẹ nínú ìbànújẹ́ ni. Ẹ dẹ̀ lè máa fẹ́ yín káwọn èèyàn máa rí 32 teeth yín kó white kó funfun nẹ́nẹ́. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ní mọ in tó ń gùn ọ̀ nínú. So being lonely in every areas of life bó ní depression ti wá.
Loneliness náà ló máa ń sábà.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ tá is bracket kan ní gbogbo ẹ̀ wà. Depression, loneliness, trust issue, openness. Ta ni mo lè open sí? Who can I communicate the way I'm feeling to? Do I trust this person enough to share all of this? Let's go. Imi.
So my next follow-up question. I was going to ask you.
Let's go there.
Would you lie to somebody you love?
Hell no. Kí lẹ fi ń ṣeré yìí bí orí ejò? Báwo lẹ ṣe láì ṣe ń tẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí? Mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ń fẹ́ ni. We talking about love. Me ò love. This guy is handsome. I love the way he speaks. We talking about originality, core, raw, love, agape. Ẹ̀yin ò lè parọ́ fẹ́ ń tẹ̀yàn. Tẹ́ ẹ bá parọ́ fẹ́ ń tẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí tó jẹ́ fẹ́ òtítọ́, ẹ gbẹ́sàárì ara yín lẹ̀ ni.
What about àwọn kan máa ní there are some things you would want to lie to your partner there's some things blah blah blah. There are some things you will lie to your partner to just to protect them. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, that might be protection. Yeah, that I can't really answer that, the way I want to, because every relationship is different. You just do whatever it works for you. Whether you lie to your partner just to protect them, if you are really in a good accordance, there are some things that if you are extremely open, they're real that what kò sí nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ayé tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, man. Honesty ló wà very important. Honesty. Yeah, kí ló fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀? Okay, I want to protect you. Listen, nǹkan báyìí ló máa, I know you might not like it, but listen, you are not going anywhere. You are my woman. You already know that. But kíní yìí, I have to protect you from it. It depends on how, we explain the issue to as well. And then every relationship is different. Àwọn míì wà, wọ́n need láti pa irọ́ nínú relationship wọn to protect each other. Wọ́n need it because I need different personality and different reaction. Àwọn obìnrin míì wà, o gbọ́dọ̀ parọ́ fún wọn. Depending on obìnrin tó bá ń fẹ́. Tó bá sòótọ́ gan fún rẹ̀, lá máa sọ fún mi pé ọkọ mi, my boyfriend, orí ẹ̀ ò pé, mo ní kó máa parọ́ fún mi lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. You don't get it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
because so fẹ́ bust your heart, man. You get me? So, yeah, depend. Àwọn relationship there wà pé extremely transparency ló wà very vital on there.
And do you believe social media or technology has made relationships so boring and it's also affecting relationships?
Social media and technology. I don't think that. I would say people are using it in the wrong aspect. They're using the bad aspect of it. Social media will affect relationship. Technology will affect relationship. Whether you like it or not, if there's no technology or social media, life is still gonna evolve. Àgbà tí ò sí social network, tí ò sí technology, say relationship work 100% ni.
To work, yeah, true.
Ìyẹn ò ní pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ bá ẹni tó ń fẹ́ so mọ́ bá sùn. Ìyẹn gan ni ó wà secretive jù báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀. Tọ́tí lọ bá sùn lábẹ́ igi.
Abeg is Chris.
Kò dẹ̀ sí CCTV camera bẹ́ẹ̀.
That's true.
There's no CCTV camera there now. Ìyẹn ti lọ nìyẹn, ìyẹn náà ń pè ní secret yotomi.
The secret.
So, what are we saying is could affect anything. I would say people are just using it in a bad way, in the wrong way. Yeah, go bad relationship will need issue titi lọ́tọ̀. I need a lot of one problem tó ń fún àwọn èèyàn. Putting a lot of stuff into material stuff is bullshit. So relationship need issue titi lọ́tọ̀. Kò ń ṣe media or technology.
So whether there's technology or not, this relationship is not 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, because when náà ló máa wà ní relationship tó máa fi kú náà.
True.
So when you're married,
Get point.
Now, just if you're happy with someone,
with the statistics of human go out balance.
Huh?
The statistics of human, ọkùnrin àti obìnrin balance.
Well, like balance.
Obìnrin pọ̀ ju ọkùnrin lọ.
Yeah. bó lẹ fẹ́ káwọn yòókù wà.
Now I have your second wife.
ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Let's go.
All right. Do you think people are there are some people that are actually evil?
Yeah.
Why?
Bá a ṣe dálé ayé nìyẹn tibitire la dálé ayé gbogbo èèyàn ò lè dá tán it's impossible ó wà scary àwọn kankan wà tó pé ìdá tá a dá wọn ìdá orí burúkú ni kìí ṣe pé wọ́n délé ayé ni wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá change sí evil no a ti dá wọn bíi pé bí káwọn ọmọ bà nǹkan jẹ́ máa fún ẹ ní good examples eléyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ni personally pé èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ń ra automotive nǹkan láyé kẹ̀kẹ́ ni mo kọ́ ra bicycle nígbà tí mo kéré ó dẹ̀ jọ mí lójú gan mo lọ ra different a lot of accessories sí bicycle mi nígbà mo wà Naija bicycle mi fine gan first time tí màá gbé bicycle yẹn jáde báyìí mo dẹ̀ ń rí mi mẹ́ni yẹn rí o mo kàn rí small boy kan ní o ó dẹ̀ ń kọjá lọ ó dẹ̀ kí lélẹ̀ nǹkan bàjẹ́ dànù right kò mọ̀ mí rí o ó ti mọ̀ pé bàṣẹ́jẹ́ la bí òun wálé ayé ó kàn déédéé rí nǹkan tuntun tó fine right kò sọ pé hey so nice.
Let me write also.
bólẹ̀ ti rí kíní iye ẹ̀gbọ́n no the first statement tó jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ni pé nǹkan bàjẹ́ dànù èmi tí mo dẹ̀ ní kẹ̀kẹ́ mo yá gbé nǹkan mi wọlé padà. so àwọn kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àdá ní bí kan torí ẹ̀ náà ni èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ wà very careful òun ló relate question tẹ bí mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé kí ló reshape mi tí mo sọ pé human beings you have to understand all these things ilé ayé yìí ṣe singular everything wà connected. So àwọn kan wà tá a bí tó yẹ pé èṣù ọ̀dàrà ni wọ́n kì í ṣe èṣù tilẹ̀ Yorùbá o èṣù ọ̀dàrà tí mo ń try láti sọ ni pé àwọn kan wà tán burú tó yẹ pé mission tiwọn ni ìran tán ti wá láì táwọn ti jáde láì kí nǹkan má ṣe dáadáa láì kan rí pé ẹ̀ ń ṣoríire tẹ́ bá nírú wọn lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ẹni ẹ ti kú ńgbà tó wà láyé o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni because wọ́n á máa rẹ́rìn níṣẹ́jú yín wọ́n dẹ̀ máa nǹkan tán bá mọ̀ kó lé ẹlòmíì rò bí onígbà tí n bá tó ṣépè àbí tí n bá tó lọ ṣe nǹkan burúkú sẹ́mu tó ṣèkà fún ẹ no tó bá rí ibi tán ti fẹ́ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ tó dẹ̀ nìkan má gbéṣẹ́ yẹn fún mi ńkọ́ o yàtọ̀ sáwọn tó ń ṣe nǹkan burúkú sí yẹn náà nà I get you.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Let's go.
It actually now brings me now I'm curious.
Okay.
It brings me to this question: what is one thing about you that a lot of people don't know? That you hide it a lot. A lot of people don't know.
Now, it's embarrassing. A lot of people will know.
Yeah, so I mean, say it. Okay. What is one thing about you that a lot of people don't know? It's actually a two-way question. One thing about you a lot of people don't know, and one thing about you that a lot of people always misunderstand.
Question deep.
What's the question to be deep?
Oh, deep. The first question I got come láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Okay.
Kí ni question yẹn?
What's one thing about you, right?
That people don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say it like this. Because mo ní very funny and jovial character. So most people think pé gbogbo nǹkan tí máa ń sọ ń gbà mí mo ń ṣàwàdà. But èmi máa hide sínú character yẹn láti rí a lot of things. Because nínú character yẹn èmi máa ń watch, mo máa ń listen, mo máa observe. So tí máa ń observe mi, àwọn tí mò ń observe ò ní mọ̀ pé mò ń observe, wọ́n máa rò bí i mò ń ṣàwàdà náà ni. So even tí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà míì wọ́n á ti rẹ́rìn kan tẹ̀ tó mú point jáde ńbẹ̀. Right? So àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ yẹn ń pa mi, èmi nìkan mo mọ̀ yẹn ń para mi, and I love you like that. Ṣé èmi nìkan mo wà lé ayé ni? Wọ́n á gbàgbé.
The afẹ́fẹ́ has fair. We are free the full of Mother Nature.
Professor Jingo. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. So what's the second part to that question is, what is one thing about you a lot of people misunderstand?
Is that Timba, I would say my honesty. Yeah. Mo lè má sọ̀rọ̀, mo lè má dá sí nǹkan kan, but tó bá fi lè mú mi dá sí, tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀, ó máa blunt, like ó máa wà extremely clear. So ẹni tí bá sọ sí time yóò lè feel pé
You're being rude or
rude
something.
àbí why tẹ́ni kíní sound harsh but that's the reality. You know, mi ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mo lè má sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ yín tó bá fi lè mú mi dá sí nǹkan yẹn kò sí nǹkan tí mò ń pẹ́ mọ́ náà màá sọ ni because solution ni nǹkan tí màá sọ jáde why it and linger too much in problem so àwọn èèyàn máa ń misconcept the aspect yẹn wípé àbí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó rude díẹ̀ ni àbí why tó wà
That's
blunt
sourcing me
bẹ́ẹ̀.
anyhow.
So
So which means, but actually now we've been talking about general questions. I want to go deep down. Fair topic pin.
kò sí wàhálà.
So, the act of playing talking drum, were you like from a family of talking drummers or you learned it?
Kò sí nǹkan téèyàn ń ṣe láyé. Yeah, I come from the family but still you have to learn. Àwọn àṣírí àwọn nǹkan kan wà nínú ìlú kó o wá láti ìdílé onílù gan àwọn bàbá kan gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ ẹni. O gbọ́dọ̀ mọ nǹkan yẹn tí wọ́n bá kọ́ ẹ gan tó bá gbọ́ o ò lè ṣe àfi tó bá lọ súnmọ́yàn kan wípé báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ṣe kinní wọ́n máa fi àṣírí nǹkan yẹn hàn yàn báyìí ló ṣe lè ṣe o nǹkan báyìí you know.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. So, ọdún mélòó ní ìsìlẹ̀ tí fi ń lù?
Ó ti pẹ́ o láti kékeré wọ́n bí mi sínú ẹ̀ drums mo wọ́n kàn ń lù bí àpáàrà so láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ ti padà gbé gángan mo gbé gángan ní at the age of like maybe 12-13 but drums gángan
mo wọ́n kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn yẹn ṣe máa ń dùn mọ́ lù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe parapata.
Nǹkan téèyàn bá ń ṣe inú èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ dùn sí ẹ mọ̀ èèyàn ò ṣe fún èèyàn ò ṣe fún anybody èèyàn at that time music lèèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ satisfy so èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ enjoy nǹkan téèyàn ṣe yẹn àṣírí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, right, it still brings me down to what are some challenges you faced láti gbàdé tí ń lùlù like or àwọn ìwọ̀sí tí wọ́n máa ń rí aṣọ nílù.
Àwọn ìwọ̀sí aṣọ nílù ó máa ń wáyé lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan kò sí iṣẹ́ téèyàn ṣe tí ò ní sí ìwọ̀sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà gbogbo èèyàn ò lè rí bákan náà ìyẹn ò nítumọ̀ ìgbà míì wọ́n lè tá a bá lọ show wọ́n lè onílù a bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mo rántí èèkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní last weekend tá a lọ question yẹn ló jẹ́ rántí èmi dẹ́ lólùgbàlà tọ́lọ́run rán sí àwọn tí mo lọ play fún wọ́n kọtí ikú wọ́n padà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ káyìn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ebi ń pa gbogbo wa mo dẹ̀ lunch pé ẹ lọ bá lady tó pé wa ẹ fún wa lóúnjẹ right wọ́n bá ní ká lọ sí ibi tó oúnjẹ sí bá ṣe tó oúnjẹ síbẹ̀ èmi wá dúró lọ́ọ̀kan mo kàn dúró ni ẹ̀mí kan ní kí n dúró lady tó ní ká wá gbóúnjẹ àwọn yòókù àwọn èrò jókòó wọn tí màá ṣàvò àwa débẹ̀ o lady yẹn ṣà ń kùn ó ń give attitude mo dẹ̀ wà very sensitive gan ẹ̀mí mi ti tètè read gangan pé lady yìí ó fẹ́ fi wá ṣẹ̀sìn bíi lónìí ni mo wá ta kété mi ò sún mọ́ àwọn pípìn yẹn mo wá rìn lọ síwájú mo rìn padà mo wá lọ bá àwọn gúrùpù tá a jọ lọ pé mo ní lady ìfẹ́ fi yín pa ń bí ni kò sóúnjẹ tẹ́ máa jẹ́ ń bí o attitude tí mo rí tó ń kùn tó ń ṣe bí ẹni tó ń gbági mọ́ lórí eléyìí kò fún yín lóúnjẹ oúnjẹ ò rẹ́dí o wọ́n ní irọ́ wọ́n ń jágbe mọ́ mi wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi àsọlọ́ ni ó gbèjà mi jà wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi ìwọ wo kí ló ń sọ yìí ọjà dúró ìwọ gángan ni ò ní jẹun bì tó ń rìn káàkiri tó ń ṣe kíní kan kiri kan wọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí lẹ́ni yẹn ṣe ní kò só jẹ́ ń bí mo sọ fún yín pé àwọn èèyàn wọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣáàfù oúnjẹ ẹ lọ jókòó ná mi ti ẹ̀ wẹ̀yìn ìgbà ń fẹ́wé èmi ni wọ́n kọ́ rí wájú because mi ò ní jẹ́ kí ẹ̀sìn yẹn
kò ta mọ́yàn.
because èrò pọ̀ nínú pátí yẹn gan wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wò wá àwa tàdé ti perform táwọn yẹn ti like tán ti jó tán ti like ẹ̀ but lady yẹn gangan ni orí ẹ̀ ò pé but kí ni mò ń sọ ni pé irú yẹn challenges kan yẹn so but ìyẹn ò ní ìtumọ̀ but
ara iṣẹ́ náà ni
ara iṣẹ́ ni ó máa ń wáyé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so àwọn míì náà dẹ̀ wà tó wà straight but interview ilé kọ́lá ti máa sọ yẹn.
Àti fẹ́ now we're about to round it up.
Okay.
So in rounding it up, I'm going to ask you took 3 questions in one.
Okay.
So, what is one thing you would tell your younger self? And also, what is one thing you would tell people out there? And what is one thing you want people to know?
Yeah, come question láti ìkíní. Ìkíní ni pé what
What is
is
one thing you would tell your younger self?
number one, màá believe in yourself. Number two, ó ní wípé whatever you want to do in this life, think about the advantage and the disadvantages. The advantages and disadvantages. Number three ni pé make AY the sunshine. Ọjọ́ ló wà expensive jù. Time is very expensive. Kò ṣeé rà. Yeah, make AY the sunshine. Àsìkò tó bá yẹ kéèyàn ṣiṣẹ́. Yeah. Then another thing that I would tell my but kákan shorten it. The last thing tí mo lè sọ fúnra mi ni pé kí ó má ní ìgbéraga, kí ẹ̀mí ìgbéraga má wọnú ayé yẹn. Kò sí nǹkan téèyàn lè ní nílé ayé tí ẹ̀mí ìgbéraga bá ti wọnú ayé ẹni yẹn, ó ti kú. Empty barrel ni. Kò jẹ́ nǹkan kan mọ́ nílé ayé. Bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. Ìgbéraga àti oríire àbí ìgbéraga ńgbà míì a máa yí kádàrá ẹni padà. Ayé kọ́ ló ń yí kádàrá èèyàn padà most of the time. Èèyàn fúnra ẹ̀ lè yí kádàrá rẹ̀ padà pẹ̀lú àwọn ìwà tí ò bá yẹ kéèyàn máa wù. Oh yeah, another one.
What is one thing you want to tell people out there?
About what?
Life, generally. Like, what's one, if they ask you, okay, just give us something. What's one thing you want to tell everybody out there? Like, just give us something you want to tell the world.
I will say something. Nǹkan ẹyọ kan ni. Tá bá ní ká sọ méjì, ó máa dàbí partial. Ẹ jẹ́ á mú nǹkan ẹyọ kan ńbẹ̀. Torí there's a lot of things to say.
Okay, let me give you an example, right? Like for me now, whenever let me just say one of my motto that I tell people is do unto others what you want done to yourself. It's a great philosophy that over the years it has been working for me, and that's how I interact with people or deal with people. Even though I know a lot of people will still take me for granted or take my kindness for granted or whatever, but I will still approach it like, you know, that's my own ideology, and that's something I tell people. So what is one thing you would want to, like, you know, tell people, you know?
Yeah, I understand it. Nǹkan tí mo lè sọ fún àwọn èèyàn ni pé let's watch how we behave towards each other as human beings. That's the number one responsibility. How we react towards each other. Àṣírí-ń-gbọ́. That's number one responsibility because tán bá bí wa sílé ayé ńsìn, right? Okay, tí every human being bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa existence or you're asking anybody about the experience of life, ìgbà tán délé ayé náà ni wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀, right? So tán bá dẹ̀ ṣe ń bí èèyàn sílé ayé, ibo náà ń bí èèyàn sí? Is it not the means of fellow human being?
Yeah.
Exactly. So which means àwọn ènìyàn ká wà very careful bá ṣe máa hùwà síra wa. You know? Bàbá gbígi oró, ọmọ ló máa ká èso ẹ̀. Tọ́mọ gan bá gbin igi oró yóò padà di bàbá, òun náà ó padà bímọ, ọmọ tiẹ̀ náà ó jèrè ẹ̀. You know? Ìyẹn ò mean pé ẹni tó bá disrespect èèyàn kí ẹ máa say yes sir or yes ma or ká máa respect ẹni àbí ká sì máa no ìyẹn nǹkan tí mo ń sọ kọ́ nìyẹn. Bí life is plus and minus. Subtract it yourself according to the way it makes you feel. Èèyàn tó bá ṣẹ̀ ń sìn so tún máa lọ gbé orí ẹ̀ lọ bá kó tún affect life ẹni. You know, but kí là ń sọ ni pé general the default way ò ní pé human being a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ bá ṣe máa react pẹ̀lú. The first way to break humans gene in life is to make sure that they are not in accordance. We are not united. You know? So bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. but táwọn ènìyàn bá ti ń wo ìwà ara wa bára wa ṣe tí respect kọ́kọ́ ti wà láàrin ara wa even tíjọba bá ń fìyà jẹ wá a máa console ara ìwọ̀nba ní ìyà yẹn máa tó but ìjọba bá ń fìyà jẹ yẹn jẹ́ pé mo tún fẹ́ ra nǹkan lọ́wọ́ títí yín náà ẹ̀kan àbí nǹkan kan pa wá pọ̀ bíi pé kẹ́ rip me off àbí bíi pé take advantage of the person because of ẹni yẹn wà in one or two situation irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò ń like ẹ̀.
bí
ìyànjẹ mi ò ń like gbogbo ìwà bára ẹ báyẹn ẹ máa yànyàn jẹ funny thing ni pé ẹlòmíì àti wàá ti ní wàá sì tún máa yàn jẹ ètò tí níyẹn bó ló fẹ́ lọ só fẹ́ kú towó tọ́lá ni.
àdèdè gbé lọ sọ́run.
níbo gbogbo tí ń jẹ sára tí ń kun ara tí ń ṣe ikán ni ó jẹ gbogbo ẹ nínú yèpẹ̀ náà kò sí nǹkan tó wrong nínú kéèyàn máa do good or acquire wealth or if you have the opportunity to do that do it. nǹkan tá à ń sọ ni pé the way bàbá ṣe ń bára wa ṣe is very important. jó tiẹ̀ fi ní lára òun ni ó jèrè ẹ̀ sí kí n tèmi ṣé mi mo fi nìyẹn lára ni. àníyàn ń sọ pé ìbáṣepọ̀ àwọn ènìyàn nílé ayé a ní láti bára wa ṣe dáadáa nínú òtítọ́. You get me? Because number one nìyẹn náà okay evil spirit kọ́ ni mò ń rí bí sìn èèyàn bíi tèmi ni mò ń rí bí ṣé Trump mò ń rí bí ni. But ìyà ti kọ́kọ́ jẹ mí ná pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ara wa tá a bá bára wa ṣe dáadáa kí ìjọba tiẹ̀ tó dá sọ̀rọ̀ mi àmọ́ iye problem tó yẹ pé àwa gangan là ń create fún our fellow human being.
True.
Yeah, a lot of problem là ń create fún fellow human being ara wa náà tí ò dẹ̀ yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ because of I want to take advantage tó máa ti rí pé ẹ dẹ́nsì báyìí wọ́n máa take advantage ni instead kan lecture ẹni yẹn instead kẹ́ kọ́ ta ló ń ṣe àgbà ẹ̀kọ́ láyé wọn bí ẹnìkan as professor dìdìrín everybody máa ń tẹ bí everybody ọpọlọ òsì ń bẹ ẹkún ló ń kálukú gbé wálé ayé èyí tí òsùnkún kan wọ́n gbó lábàrà okay so àwa data dàgbà àti ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àwa fẹ́ lò yẹn against each other bí life ṣe rí ní aspect àwọn kan
nìyẹn. To back nǹkan what you set up right only yesterday when I went for my DJ gig right so I saw kids these kids literally just fought in the party. Wọ́n jà ní party àwọn kéékèèké méjì wọ́n jà wọ́n fẹ́ lè nọra wọn pa party yẹn torí gift now this is the interesting part.
Okay.
5 minutes later I saw these kids get what they are playing together. ọjọ́ ìṣeré pọ̀ mo á ní mo á understand nígbà tí I don't know how to quote it right wọ́n wà ní Bible mo máa quote ẹ̀ dáadáa tí Bíbélì ní tá bá ṣe nǹkan bí ọmọ kékeré a máa rí ìjọba ọ̀run or something like that.
Yeah, speak
you understand? So in the sense it also leads to reality like if we live like children in the sense that ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn kò sí ọmọdé tó mú ìkà wáyé or tó mú ní pé àti máa àbáná máa sọ Yorùbá yẹn náà like racism or being wicked or whatever, right? They're being taught. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a land. Let's go.
But at the end of the day, it's actually very insightful. It's been lovely having you here.
Okay.
At Echo. It's coming back, Babashin Kwadabo.
Thank you.
Because we're going to have a session whereby we're going to have, few guys, few girls. We're going to have a crazy debate. So it's going to be around. You remember Stardust, the guy with the dada head that looks like Indomie. He's going to be here. Also, my brother and a few other people. It's going to be lovely. We're going to update you guys on when, how. In case you want to join, you can DM us. And we can put you on the list also. It's nice to have you, Mr. Okpa.
Thank you.
Even though we don't know the full one, but Okpa gangan.
Emma Jelo,
Kawa Jelo, no? So he's coming back in another episode. It's lovely having you. And like I said, this is not just let me teach you the slogan.
Okay.
So this is what I say after every podcast.
Let's go.
If I say... Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So if I say this isn't just a podcast,
okay,
you would say this is a party with a purpose.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's go.
Okay. Am I feeling bad? So
okay.
Okay. This isn't just a podcast.
This is a party with the purpose.
With a purpose. Good.
With a purpose.
With a purpose.
Okay.
Retake. You are retaking. Take 2.
Take 3.
Okay, let's go. This isn't just a podcast.
This is a party with a purpose.
Yeah, I can also see camera and sing.
Okay, retake.
This isn't just a podcast.
This is a party with a purpose.
Oh shit.
Let's go. Ó ti lọ nìyẹn.
Ó ti lọ rí
Ẹ máa lo oògùn ẹ̀jẹ̀ dáadáa o. Recession ń bọ̀ ń gbòòrò o.